The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, June 6, 2023. In the headlines, universal education goes into effect for the new school year beginning September. GUT President General accuses government of not consulting with them, regarding placement of students, classing their action as a high-handed case of disrespect. Grenada Tourism Authority creates authentic fragrance using local spices. Also in the broadcast, regionally, Guyana signs multi-million-dollar loan agreement with Saudi Arabia. Internationally, India train crash caused by signal error. Plus in the sports news, Grenada names 23-man squad for Gold Cup preliminary match against Guyana. Stay with us. We'll be back after these words.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Universal education goes into effect for the new school year beginning September. The Education Minister made the announcement during Tuesday's sitting of the Senate.
Minister for Education, Senator David Andrews, speaking during Tuesday's sitting of the Senate, said all students who sat the 2023 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, the CPEA, will benefit from universal education.
This year, all students will be placed in secondary schools. As we move towards universal secondary education. Now we are aware that there will be a need to give support to the students who probably found themselves at the lowest end. And we are going to work vigorously. Already I've engaged my team at the Ministry of Education to begin putting together systems of support for those students. But we are going to engage several other avenues to ensure that both in the summer that prepares them to go into secondary school and thereafter we provide support for them. But every child will be placed in a secondary school 2023, September.
Universal access to education is the ability of all people to have equal opportunity in education. The results of the CPA, he notes, are not yet on island, but will be in short order, based on the commitment given by the Caribbean Examination Council. Minister Andrew revealed that the Ministry of Education will be taking a different approach to the way exam results are disseminated. Students will be given the individual performance cards highlighting their areas of strength and weaknesses.
The list of successful CPA students will be published in alphabetical order. So there will be no scores consistent with what the Act suggests. There will be no scores and ranks published from the Ministry of Education, because we are going to operate in keeping with the provision of the Education Act. However, rest assured that the schools will receive scores for the students they sent up and ranking. So the schools will be able to do their own individual assessment, monitoring, to determine where they've gone wrong, what are the areas and avenues for upgrade.
The Education Minister said the much-used norm of publishing students' results violated the Education Act.
The publication of student scores actually is in violation of the Education Act, which suggests in Section 161, subsection 5, the minister may publish the results of an assessment together with a commentary on them by the Chief Education Officer, but not so as to identify individual students or teachers.
Christelina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, the Grenada Union of Teachers isn't happy that it was left out of the decision-making process. President General of the GUT, Jude Bartholomew, says principals, teachers and students have been expressing dissatisfaction that no consultations were held with the union regarding the pronouncements made by Education Minister David Andrew. He took issue with the discontinuation of ranking CPEA results.
It should not have even been done this year. You could look for the way forward, but you have a discussion and you set that chart for the agenda for the way forward. But just going and doing that by passing the Grenada Union of Teachers, a principal had called me and the students, they were crying there behind the scene because a lot of students look forward to doing, they well prepare for the exams and they want to know how much they come. The Ministry of Education did not say no ranking in even other exams that they have coming up in June. So are you getting rid of the ranking of the students' position in every exam that you do? So we just think it's a matter of high-handedness. Disrespectfulness have been dished out to the Grenada Union of Teachers, and we just wanted to make it clear this afternoon. We do not appreciate that. We do not appreciate it.
Well, among the areas of GUT's contention is multi-grade teaching. Bartholomew said this will require much more from teachers and students.
What we're saying here is not whether or not you are against or you're against, all right? Are you support or you did not support? I think what should happen is that if you are about to do something like that, then the Grenada Union of Teachers, as a partner going forward in education, as a matter of respect, that you should have some dialogue and consultation with the Grenada Union of Teachers so we know what you're doing, we know we're going forward together. You know, there's always a challenge, but to having more children at universal education and everybody going, I know that parents will be happy for their children to be going to secondary school, so we don't want to go on record and say that we are against that. But we know in terms of the preparation and such, I am not too sure that all schools, secondary schools, are adequately prepared for that.
Following the announcement on Tuesday, the Education Minister David Andrew told reporters that the Ministry of Education had consultations on these developments with teachers and principals across the country.
We had consultations with principals of primary schools and the principals of secondary schools, and we got overwhelmingly positive response from those principals. because they live in the systems, they understand the challenges, they hear it all the time, and in fact, many of their schools feel the pressures of the spill-off from how we treat with the results. And so we got good support from all of the principals, both primary and secondary schools, that we engaged on this matter, so I'm happy to report that.
President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, is also pointing fingers at government regarding teachers at the Teachers College of the TMI Community College. Bartholomew said what he is seeing is a pattern of the GUT being bypassed. He said the GUT is the official bargaining agent for teachers, and as such discussions must take place with the union and not with the teachers directly.
Yes, the Minister for Education did announce that they're going to restore Teachers College to full-time studies. So we're not against that. But that would be for new teachers coming in. We never really had any dialogue, even if we wanted probably the teachers who are there right about now to get a better deal, because they were going to Teachers College twice a week and then having to go to school back and forth. But the Ministry of Education, again, we've seen a pattern with them. They never call the GUT to a meeting and engagement on the behalf of the teachers. What you see is that the CEO and other persons going to town CC and not discussing the situation with the teachers there and not having a dialogue or consultation with the Grenada Union of Teachers. And this is a pattern that we see developing with the Ministry of Education against its disrespect for us. And we are calling on the Ministry of Education to stop this practice.
The Grenada Broadcasting Network sought a response from government on the GUT accusations and was told that it had consultations with key groups on this policy matter. The official speaking on behalf of the Education Minister said that it is not a case of deliberately leaving out the GUT. Other news, Grenadians interested in furthering their studies in universities in the United States and Canada are being urged to participate in 2 information sessions in the coming week. Educators from universities in the United States and Canada, led by Dr. Randy Glean, will be in Grenada from June 8 to 10. Information will be disseminated via 2 information sessions. Minister for Education David Andrew made the announcement at a press briefing on Tuesday evening.
They're on a mission to conduct open face-to-face sessions with interested Grenadians who are interested in pursuing studies in various areas at the undergraduate, graduate, and even the doctoral level in universities in the United States and Canada. Now, to facilitate those, there will be 2 open sessions, one held at the T.A. Marisho Community College on June 9th at 10 a.m. and a second one at the Grenada Trade Center the same date, June 9th at 2:30 p.m.
The minister said the information sessions will inform interested individuals on available scholarship opportunities and programs, as well as the necessary requirements. He highlighted the universities that will be represented at the sessions.
Now, the list of universities that will be represented at those meetings tomorrow, we have Western Illinois University, we have Southeast Missouri University, or State University, that is. We have the University of Guelph, and we have Sunny Brockport University and Northwest Missouri State University, as well as our own local St. George's University. All of these universities will be represented in the open sessions, and so we invite all Grenadians to come and be a part of those.
Minister Andrew made an appeal to people in rural parts of the island to capitalize on the opportunity.
Grenadians living in the outer parishes, it's been our observation in education that most of the scholarship opportunities are taken up mostly by persons closer to the St. George's area. And the further out you go into the outer parishes, the less subscription you get to those scholarship opportunities. At the Ministry of Education, we are not happy about that, because we want to see, as we move towards achieving our goal of having at least one university graduate in every household, we want to make sure that indeed more of these opportunities are embraced by persons in the outer parishes.
Now, a group of male and female agro-processors is set to leave Grenada for the People's Republic of China this weekend to participate in an agriculture processing and storage technology training program. Here's the report.
The team's composition showcases the level of diversity in the local agro-processing sector, with participants representing companies that specialized in smoked goods, processed ground provision, confectionaries, and CMOS products, among others. Over 3 weeks, the participants will learn about post-harvest handling of agricultural products, storage and packaging technologies, agricultural products, machinery, transportation of agricultural products, and the operations of international trade of agricultural products through the use of digital technology. Speaking at the orientation session for participants, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Aaron Francois, underscored the importance of technologies in advancing Grenada's agriculture sector.
I want you to open your mind to learn a lot, to learn as much as you can, so that as you come back to Grenada, you can be, in other words, I want you to be purposeful about your learning. Be purposeful about that journey that you're going to China on, so that you can come back and impact your business, impact Grenada, and help us to build a better agricultural sector.
Citing the amount of fruit spoilage in Grenada, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Grenada, His Excellency Wei Hongtian, highlighted the importance of agro-processing to improve the viability of the local agriculture sector.
I have been here for more than 2 years, 2 years and 5 months. Sometimes it's regrettable that many fruits drop into the ground. You see, it's a reality here. And also, after my arrival in Grenada, also I consult with some friends or even ministers to explore the possibility to bring Chinese investors here to establish a factory, agri-product processing factory. Yeah.
Since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, this group of participants is the first largest cohort to get the opportunity for in-person training in China. Sabrina Lane, Senior Human Resource Management Officer in the Department of Public Administration, reiterated that the ultimate goal of the training is to enhance Grenada's agriculture sector.
As you engage in this training for the next 3 weeks, I encourage you to learn all that you can. Grenada is counting on you to apply and transfer the knowledge and skills that you personally gain through agriculture, and to also extend that to farmers and other people in your community. Don't be selfish with the knowledge. Please share the knowledge. The aim is to ensure the overall enhancement and sustainability of the agriculture sector.
Christina John, GBN News.
This is Network News Real Live. Still ahead from us, Grenada Tourism Authority creates authentic fragrance using local spices. Beverly Telesford will have the report.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Big money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
The Ministry of Agriculture and its regional partners will feature all things coconut next week at the Grenada Trade Center. June 12th, opening ceremony and exhibition, day 1 only. Practical training sessions on tissue culture, new strategies on pest management, and site visits to spin-off coconut industries. Farmers, stakeholders, and business partners, be a part of the process in taking the industry forward. The Regional Coconut Training and Exhibition, June 12th to the 15th, 2023. For further information, contact the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Hubbard's is once again innovating the way you shop with its new online store, providing 24-hour shopping convenience. You can shop now for appliances, hardware, houseware, building material, and more. Free delivery island-wide. Start shopping now at hubbardshardware.gd. Safe, convenient, reliable.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Network News, welcome back. Grenada now has an authentic fragrance that visitors and returnees will get to enjoy once they enter the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Beverly Telesford tells us about the Pure Grenada scent.
Imagine the aroma of Grenada captured in a bottle. This vision was brought to reality and presented over the weekend during the 4th edition of Scents of Grenada, a project celebrating the scents of the Spice Isle through 3 weekends of activities, events, presentations and workshops curated to appeal to the sense of smell. During the event, the Grenada Tourism Authority GTA launched a fragrance which best represents the scent of Grenada. The Pure Grenada scent was launched at the Tower Estate, a historical manor house in St. George's, over the weekend. GTA's Chief Executive Officer Petra Roach said the Pure Grenada scent would give Grenada a competitive edge in the tourism market.
In a day and age where it's becoming more and more difficult to stand out in a very cluttered environment, we needed to differentiate our brand, and we knew that we had some phenomenal assets that we could do so with. We thought about what we could do to differentiate brand Grenada, and one of the things that visitors always say is, oh my gosh, I can smell the smell of nutmeg in the air, or I can smell the scent of cocoa. And we thought, what better way than to have that as an integral part of our marketing thrust.
Captured and bottled are the scents of nutmeg, cocoa, cedarwood, vanilla, patchouli, and vetiver, all scents which can be found at the Tower Estate. Perfumer Stephen Dirks from Brooklyn, New York, in partnership with the Tower Estate, developed the fragrance.
Petra was very strong in her focus on what it should be about, and in a lot of our discussions, establishing, of course, there are some key spices and notes that are associated with the island, and they're represented, but it was the sensibility and the mood that Petra wanted to experience, and me as a perfumer, I could then interpret that in my craft, but it was always directed and refocused on that original vision, which was the idea of a sense of comfort and calm and an energizing quality that Petra felt and that Grenadians feel.
International perfume groups, casual tourists and students, local farmers and manufacturers are offered 3 Scents of Grenada weekends of activity each year. The next 2 weekends would be held on September 7th to 11th and January 11th to the 15th, 2024. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Amazing with a capital A. The story to share with you, the power of perseverance, resilience, and the unwavering pursuit of excellence. My colleague Joseph Cadeau shares Javid Mitchell's story.
Javid Mitchell has distinguished himself among his peers and the entire graduating class of 2023, ascending to new heights of academic achievement, earning the esteemed distinction of graduating.
Future billionaire Javid Mitchell, summa cum laude.
His remarkable journey at Howard was marked by a series of accolades, including the highest GPA in the College of Engineering and Architecture and the Computer Science Department.
For All right, we will return to that story later in the newscast. A Grenadian entrepreneur has made his country and countrymen proud, creating history with the production of Grenada's first dishwashing liquid and providing the public with an additional option. Nisha Paul reports.
Approved by the Grenada Bureau of Standards, Fortune Industries Limited launched its first product, a dishwashing liquid, after 2 years of research and testing. The process was well worth it, as Grenada can now boast of having its own dishwashing liquid. The product is the brainchild of Grand Bras St. Andrew resident Shakim Fortune, the owner of Fortune Industries. Although locally formulated, the Max-branded dishwashing liquid is manufactured in neighboring Trinidad and Tobago. It is currently available in 750 milliliter bottles at supermarkets across the country, including Real Value IGA, Andal and Associates, and Calico.
I'd like to say thank you to all the people who were involved, including the chemists who worked so tirelessly with me, and the Bureau of Standards who ensured that, I met all the standards that was required to put that product on the shelf. So thank you to everyone who was involved in the process.
The young entrepreneur shared his experience of getting the product ready for the market.
It took us almost an entire year getting the product right, the consistency of the formulation right. We decided to find a suitable partner to do that product with. We did the research on the companies, many different countries, and we decided to look into their facilities and whatnot to make sure that they had the capabilities that we were looking for to produce our product. And when that was finalized, we got our product produced and decided to send our vision into the world.
Fortune also shared his vision for the product and is already considering expanding his production base with specific interest in manufacturing household cleaning items, with further plans to export to other countries.
Vision for this business is not only to have our product as a household name in Grenada, but also a household name throughout the Caribbean. We believe in our vision and we believe in our team. Thus far, we've launched only one product and we're doing research and development into launching a second product, which will be our disinfectant. From there, we'll be going into all the other household cleaners that you can think about or need in your household.
The budding entrepreneur's dishwashing product was developed with assistance from the Produce Chemist Lab, which aids in manufacturing and agro-processing activities. Chief Analytical Chemist and Manager of the Produce Lab, Erwin Henry, who worked along with Fortune on the project, is happy to have been part of the history-making innovation.
We import a lot of those cleaning liquids, and these are things, okay, it could be made locally, okay, and we could obviously substitute for many of the ones that are currently imported into the country. Of course, there are other persons who are involved in things like soaps and so forth, but in terms of dishwashing liquid, I think this is the first. And I applaud him for that because he's somebody that is ambitious and he's looking at ways to be self-employed and to provide employment opportunities for others.
In 2016, at the age of 19, Shakim Fortune started what has grown to become a successful teabag business under the brand Herbal Pleasures, in collaboration with his mother, Erica Fortune, herself a well-known St. Andrew businesswoman. Herbal Pleasures currently has over 12 different teas on the market, including peppermint, soursop, and moringa, to name a few. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
So many ways to learn and have fun. Let's see the little characters at the end of the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Friday, 2nd June 2023 was a special day for the children at the Moncton Child Development Center as they participated in the annual Cartoon Character Day at the center. For this activity, parents dressed their child or children as their favorite cartoon characters, and the center's staff also played dress-up. They played games and did activities with the children based on the character they were dressed as. In addition to facilitating a fun environment, the activity helps in the development of the children's physical, cognitive, social, and emotional well-being. We thank our citizen journalists for this heartwarming submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
So my director is saying to me, we'll bring you that Javid Mitchell story in a subsequent newscast, but no doubt Javid has been doing so well. Still ahead, organizations continue to focus on ridding the world of plastic pollution. Back in a moment.
Rhythms of Spice is back Sunday, June 11, 3 p.m. at Mount Cinnamon Lawn. A spicy, classy explosion of Grenadian talent featuring Project Music, Fahrenheit, Zorina Andel, Godson Brown, Cool Jazz Band, Angel Hobbs, Tivoli Dancers, and special guest Tony Paul and Vonette Bickford from Trinidad. Rhythms of Spice, June 11, 3 p.m. Mount Cinnamon Lawn. Tickets $50 on sale at Grenadian Optical St. George's, Art and Soul, Spiceland Mall, Gittins Pharmacy in Granville, and Go to Fed. More at the door. Children 12 and under free. Sponsors Grenada Tourism Authority, Ministry of Culture, Kalinago Hotel, Hubbard's, GBN, Boss FM, Real FM, HD Sounds, Danny D, Bridens, Independence Agencies, Gabriel's Rental, Cafe Skyline, and Comon Medical. Walk with your picnic chairs and beach towels.
Shop at Southern Electrical for all your security camera needs. We offer a wide variety of cameras such as solar cameras with or without lights, 4G cameras, Wi-Fi and PoE kits, 4, 8, and 16 channel, replacement cameras for PoE, standalone Wi-Fi cameras, floodlights with cameras, watch cameras, pen cameras, and much more. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grandin, St. George. Let us help you with your security needs. Southern Electrical, best value, expert advice, quality products.
We got stoves, cook it, fry it, bake it, stew it, poach it, eat it, drink it, slurp it. At Quartz, you can get it. We got fridges, slurp it, chill it, freeze it, store it, crisp it, pack it, and stack it. At Quartz, you can get it. Washer, dryer, wash it, fluff it, for spin it, dry it, clean it, fold it, wear it, assort it, and soak it. Rinse it, load it. SDA gon' make you blend it, crush it, toast it. At Quartz, you can get it.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
All right, the United Nations is continuing its efforts to fight plastic pollution and find solutions to the long-standing problem. This year, World Environment Day on June 5 was observed under the theme Beat Plastic Pollution. The United Nations used the occasion to remind the world that people's actions matter, particularly as they relate to plastic pollution. More in this report.
Plastic pollution is a grave threat to ecosystems, to human health, and to the climate. It can change environments and natural processes, reducing ecosystems' ability to adapt to climate change, directly affecting the livelihoods of millions of people, impacting food production, capabilities, and social wellness. United Nations General Secretary Antonio Guterres, in his address on the occasion of World Environment Day, spoke of the social, economic, and health risk of plastics need to be assessed alongside other environmental stresses like climate change, ecosystem degradation, and resource use.
This World Environment Day is a call to beat plastic pollution. Every year, over 400 million tons of plastic is produced worldwide, 1/3 of which is used just once. Every day, the equivalent of over 2,000 garbage trucks full of plastic is dumped into our oceans, rivers, and lakes. The consequences are catastrophic. Microplastics find their way into the food we eat, the water we drink, and the air we breathe. Plastic is made from fossil fuels. The more plastic we produce, the more fossil fuel we burn, and the worse we make the climate crisis.
A new report by the United Nations Environment Program shows that plastic pollution can be reduced by 80% by 2040 if countries act now to reuse, recycle, reorient, and diversify away for plastic. The UN Secretary General spoke of the United Nations solution to end plastic pollution.
Last year, the global community began negotiating a legally binding agreement to end plastic pollution. This is a promising first step, but we need all hands on deck. A new report by the UN Environment Programme shows that we can reduce plastic pollution by 80% by 2040 if we act now to reuse, recycle, reorient, and diversify away from plastics. We must work as one, governments, companies, and consumers alike, to break our addiction to plastics, champion zero waste, and build a truly circular economy. Together, let us share a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future for all.
Reducing virgin plastic production by 55% will save government over $30 billion by 2040. It will also reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 25% and create 700,000 additional jobs, mainly in the global south. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Before the break, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority has officially launched its color-coded bins initiative with the aim of changing the manner in which waste is disposed of. There's more in this report.
The color-coded bins will be strategically placed in various public spaces across Grenada as part of initiative by the Grenada Solid Waste Authority to promote recycling of plastic waste. This initiative will also encourage the practice of waste separation among the populace as the authority continues to create enhanced ways in which Grenada manage its waste. General Manager of the Grenada Solid Waste Authority, Lyndon Robinson, in his remarks at the launch, indicated indicated that a marketing strategy will roll out in the coming weeks to educate the public more about the campaign.
So the launch of the color-coded bin is a collaborative effort, and it is one that would be taking place with the MIT and the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, the Physical Planning Unit, and other players, the private sector, to strategically place these bins at our business centers and other areas where we would be able to optimize the use of the units and also prevent vandalism and misuse of the units, going from waste to a resource. So that's the focus is on one waste stream, namely plastic, but we are using the opportunity here to also introduce waste separation in our Tri-Island state. And that is a very big step for us at the authority with national impact and benefits to the whole of Grenada.
Robinson also indicated that the cooperation of the general public is critical, and the compliance unit within the authority will play a key role in the rollout of this initiative.
Let me also take the opportunity to thank our dear Minister for tabling in Cabinet the need for a compliance unit within the authority. That would not replace but complement the work of our dear colleagues from the Ministry of Health and Environmental Health Department and the RGPF to more effectively manage waste in our state. We manage waste to protect health and the environment. That, along with the development of our ICT department, we are hoping that we could monitor, track, and at least minimize the illegal dumping that we are having throughout the island.
Tessa Sinclair, Deputy Chair of the Solid Waste Authority Board of Directors, spoke of their commitment to improving waste management in Grenada.
As a board, we acknowledge waste management as a major issue, a major global issue. Those charged with addressing it must find adequate, effective, and sustainable approaches to addressing the issue. As such, as a board, we commit to treat with this issue with the level of alacrity and attentiveness it requires.
The launch of the color-coded bin initiative coincided with the observation of World Environment Day, June 5th. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett-Thomas reporting.
Grenada names 23-man squad for Gold Cup prelims. The sports news is next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The Ministry of Agriculture and its regional partners will feature all things coconut next week at the Grenada Trade Center. June 12th, opening ceremony and exhibition, day 1 only. Practical training sessions on tissue culture, new strategies on pest management, and site visits to spin-off coconut industries. Farmers, stakeholders, and business partners, be a part of the process in taking the industry forward. The Regional Coconut Training and Exhibition, June 12th to the 15th, 2023. For further information, contact the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
Sporting fans, good evening. Grenada's senior men's national team coach and staff today announced the selection of a 23-man squad to represent Grenada in the upcoming Gold Cup preliminary match against Guyana. The first batch of team members departed for Miami on Tuesday, with the remaining players scheduled to leave on Wednesday for their training camp ahead of their highly anticipated match on June 17. The match will take place at the DRV PNK Stadium with kickoff scheduled for 9 p.m. local time. We can tell you too the team's path to the group stage of the Gold Cup involved overcoming a series of challenging matches. After their encounter with Guyana, they will face the winner of the matchup between Guadeloupe and Trinidad and Tobago. Under the guidance of newly appointed coach Terry Connor, the team has undergone an intensive training program to fine-tune their strategies and elevate their performance. The squad includes a mix of local and foreign-based players. Coach Connor initially worked with locally based players, assessing their talent and fitness levels. These sessions provided invaluable opportunities for the players to enhance their skills, synchronize their gameplay, and strengthen their team dynamics. Coach Connor expressed satisfaction with the team's progress during their training sessions, emphasizing the significant improvements made by the players. He expressed optimism, saying, quote, "With the camp in Miami, I am confident that the boys will give a good showing at the prelims," unquote. The selected 23-man squad reads Chad Phillip, goalkeeper, Reese Charles Cook, goalkeeper, Jason Belfon, goalkeeper, Roma Frank, striker, Trevon Williams, defender, Cosm Theodore, Romine Charles Cook, defender, Sadriel Lewis, striker, Joshua Isaac, striker, Jamal Charles, striker, Sawan Mark, defender, Kristen Julian, striker, Kimron Marshall, Michael Gannis, Caden Harak, midfielder, Aaron Pear, defender, Jacob Arpong, midfielder, Regan Charles Cook, midfielder, Caro Mitchell, striker, Ashley Charles, midfielder, Miles Hippolyte, striker, Shavon John Brown, midfielder, and Lucas Atkins, striker. This story to report, Jamaica's newest rising sprint sensation, Alana Reid, has turned professional. Reid, who stunned the world with a record-breaking performance of 10.92 seconds at the Jamaican High School Championships in April, has officially signed with AMP Global Sports. More in this report.
It's Alana Reid pouring away, moving away, going towards the line. Alana Reid takes the gold.
Jamaica's newest rising sprint sensation, Alana Reid, has turned professional. Reid, who stunned the world with her record-breaking performance of 10.92 seconds at the Jamaican High School Championships, Champs 2023, in April, has officially signed with AMP Global Sports. In a press release today, AMP Global Sports announced the exciting news: "We are delighted to welcome Alana Reid to the AMP Global Sports family." Let's give a warm welcome to this extraordinary athlete, who boasts an impressive personal best of 10.92 seconds. The management company also committed to supporting Reed in achieving great things, stating, "Prepare to witness her unwavering determination as she embarks on new heights with us." Welcome aboard, Alana. AMP Global Sports, which prides itself on its mission to modernize athlete representation, has a notable roster including American star Sydney McLaughlin, Kenny Bednarik, and Akeem Bloomfield. Reed's remarkable performances continued beyond the Jamaican Junior Championships, as she triumphed in the sprint double and claimed the Carifta Games U2100-meter title.
The final of the 2023 Women's Caribbean Premier League will take place in Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday, September 10. The rest of the details in this report.
The season of the WCPL will see an expanded schedule of 7 matches, with each of the 3 teams playing 4 group games and the top 2 qualifying for the final. The tournament gets underway on August 30, and the 3 teams taking part are Trinbago Knight Riders, Barbados Royals, and Guyana Amazon Warriors. The Trinbago Knight Riders are defending champions from the inaugural 2022 season.
Finally, in the sports news, cricket. West Indies has announced a match schedule and venue for the West Indies Women's International Home Series against Ireland Women. The highly anticipated series will feature 3 CG United One-Day Internationals and 3 T20 Internationals at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground in St. Lucia from June 26 to July 9. We can tell you the first 2 CG United One-Day Internationals will bowl off at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Jamaica time, with the third being a day-night game starting at 3 p.m., 2 p.m. Jamaica time. The 3 T20 Internationals will commence at 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Jamaica time. The one-day internationals will hold significant weight in this series as they contribute crucial points to the ICC Women's Championship, and the results will therefore directly impact qualification for the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 in India. That's the sports news for now. The government of Guyana has signed 2 loan agreements amounting to $150 million with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, facilitated by the Saudi Fund for Development. We get more in this Tiana Cole report.
The agreements were signed by Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, and the Chief Executive Officer of the Saudi Fund for Development, Sultan Abdul Rahman Al Marshad. The first loan agreement, valued at $100 million, involved the construction of over 2,000 housing units in 3 regions, while $50 million will go to constructing a new Wismar Bridge.
The funded project provided by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia through the Saudi Fund for Development reflect our commitment to promote sustainable social economic development in Guyana and support local community through enhanced transportation and housing infrastructure.
The CEO of the fund explained that Ghana is the 88th nation to receive funding from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, President Irfan Ali explained that the funds would help the People's Progressive Party Civic achieve its manifesto promise of delivering 50,000 house lots over its 5 years tenure.
This investment that you're making today, that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is making through the Saudi Fund for Development, will go a long way in ensuring that we realize this aspiration of the government.
The Saudi Arabian delegation is on a 3-day visit to Guyana and was taken to several project sites on Sunday, where the Ministry of Housing is executing development works. Last year, a 60-person Saudi Arabian investor delegation, led by Deputy Minister for Investors Outreach, Badr al-Badr, visited Guyana to meet with local stakeholders and explore potential collaborations areas.
Trinidad and Tobago's Minister for Energy and Energy Industries, Stuart Young, says the Caribbean needs to have energy security. Minister Young was speaking at the opening of the Caribbean Sustainable Energy Conference on Monday. We get more in this TTT News Report.
Noting that most of the island nations in the Caribbean region cannot afford to move to renewable energy, Energy and Energy Industries Minister Stuart Young said CARICOM needs to come together to survive the global renewable energy thrust.
We have to look after the region first and foremost. We have the resources in the region. Another proposition that we are advocating is if we join forces in the region, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname, Guyana, we could help to provide energy security for the rest of the region.
The minister said first world countries need to contribute to the cost of developing nations reaching to zero carbon status.
The top three greenhouse gas emitters, China, the United States and India, contribute 42.6% of total emissions, while the bottom 100 countries only account for 2.9%. The whole of CARICOM and Latin America only contribute 3%.
Minister Young said his figures came from a March 2nd article in the World Resources Institute. He also quoted from another recent article which indicated the 5 countries that produce the most carbon dioxide are China, United States, India, Russia, and Japan.
Just by the introduction of the IRA, that one passage of legislation by President Biden, it has shifted dynamically the whole global landscape in this area. What that has done now is pull resources from the rest of the world, including Europe, to the United States. What does that do? Pushes up the price of renewables.
The energy minister was referring to the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, U.S. climate change legislation.
Further afield, 5 days after a deadly train crash killed 288 people in India, more than 80 bodies remain unclaimed. The crash on Friday evening in the state of Odisha involved 2 passenger trains and a stationary goods train. The train derailment in eastern India was caused by an error in the electronic signaling system that led a train to wrongly change tracks and crash into a freight train. We get more in this report.
Hope has now faded at the site of India's worst train crash in more than 20 years. With the rescue operation over, the cleanup is now well underway. Train carriages have been pushed aside to get the track reopened soon, but the devastation is no less evident. The brutal collision on Friday took hundreds of lives and ruined many more. Details of how that happened are gradually becoming clear. An official at India's Railway Board indicated there was an issue with the signalling system. She said one of the passenger trains was travelling south from Kolkata to Chennai. It appears to have ended up on a side track where it hit a parked freight train. The derailed carriages were then hit by another passenger train that was travelling north. India's railway minister says the cause and people responsible have now been identified, although he didn't elaborate.
Whoever did it, and whatever are the reasons, will be known after investigation.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said anyone found responsible will face the strictest punishment. Up until the 1990s, large crashes like this had been common in India, and despite efforts to improve safety, many smaller accidents continue to happen. This disaster serves as a reminder of the work that lies ahead for one of the busiest train networks in the world.
We'll remind you of the headlines after this. This is the Grenada Broadcasting Network. A reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Universal education goes into effect for the new school year beginning September. GUT President General Jude Bartholomew accuses government of not consulting with them regarding placement of students, classing their action as a high-handed case of disrespect. Grenada Tourism Authority creates authentic fragrance using local spices. Also in the broadcast regionally, Guyana signs multi-million-dollar loan agreement with Saudi Arabia. Internationally, India train crash caused by signal error. Plus in the sports news, Grenada names 23-man squad for Gold Cup preliminary match against Guyana. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. Thank you for having chosen the broadcast. We'll see you next time. Good night.